Hello, my friends. I'm Heather North from heatherscreativeblessings.com. It is the 17th of the month, and that means it is time for our Calling All Sistahs reminder post, where we remind you to do your breast self-exams and schedule those yearly mammograms if it's time. Our theme this month is flowers, so I chose the Mon Ami stamp set. I'm going to be using one of the flowers from that stamp set. This is just a standard card base that I have opened up, and I masked off the back of the card because I want my flowers to go off the top, bottom, and sides of the card. This card was inspired by one that I saw from Kathy Rakusin during her 30-day marker challenge. She did stamping of gray in the background and then did a spotlight stamping that really popped with the coloring. So I'm going to do something similar, totally different but similar. I was definitely inspired by her. So you can see I'm stamping this here. I stamped it first upside down and then went down the layer and went right side up. And then I went back up and did it right side up. Basically, I'm alternating how I'm stamping it. So it's upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up. But at the same time, I'm also lining up those dots on the two rows when they're going to intersect to make sure that it kind of gets even. And I accidentally dropped my stamp and made a little boo-boo there, so I'm going to have to fix this. And I'll show you what I do in a little bit. I went ahead and die cut out this stitched circle. I'm not sure if it's from My Favorite Things or Little Inker Designs. I'll have a supply list down below to tell you for sure. But I just die cut the circle out of the white cardstock, and this is the Catherine Fuller Designs white cardstock, and I'm using Memento ink. This is the Tuxedo Black, so I'm going to stamp the flower again. And then I'm going to bring in my Copic markers, and I'm just going to do some Copic coloring. I'm not an expert, but what I like to do is start with my lightest color and get an all-over color. And then I go to my medium color, my dark color, and then I go back the opposite direction to blend it out. So I'm going to play some music, and like I said, I'll have a supply list down below for you, so you can check out all the different colors that I'm using and different supplies. For my sentiment, I just used some basic black cardstock from Stampin' Up, and this is a deactivator tool. You could use an embossing buddy or whatever you want. It's basically an anti-static tool to get any static that might be on your cardstock or fingerprints or oils, so that the embossing powder only sticks where it's supposed to, which is the Versamark. So here I'm just trying to decide where I'm going to stamp it. When I did this previously, I had stamped it on the opposite side, but because of that boo-boo I needed to cover up, I'm going to switch up where the sentiment goes. So I'm just going to ink it up in some Versamark ink and use some Wow super fine white embossing powder and sprinkle it over there, and then I'll heat set it to melt that embossing powder. If you get any stray flecks of embossing powder, you could use a dry paintbrush or just your fingers and flick it off. I'm going to adhere this with just some regular snail adhesive, or this is by Crafter's Companion, same kind of thing. And I used my grid mat to line up that strip. Now I cut the strip down to about 3/4 of an inch or an inch, and then I just lined it up across the bottom of the card. And I'm going to use just a little bit of adhesive to hold that circle in place where I'm going to end up popping it up, just so that I can cut off that little bit on the edge. When I did the card previously, like I said, I had stamped it on the opposite side, on the right-hand side. So this time I'm doing it on the left-hand side. Either way you want to do it will work. I popped it up with just some of my 3M mounting tape. And then I'm going to take some sequins. They're from Pretty Pink Posh. She made them exclusively for the Casual Fridays Calling All Sistahs line. If they're still available in the shop, I'll link to those over on my blog so you can pick them up. They're just a pretty little collection of different pinks and clear sequins. And basically, I'm going to adhere them with the multi-matte medium wherever those sequins fell. And as easy as that, we have a card. I'm going to show you the other card that I made where the focal point is shifted to the right, and I added fewer sequins on that card as well. Now, as I said, I was inspired by Kathy Rakusin, but looking at this, I might have seen a card very similar to this by another one of you. So if you've done a card like this before me, go ahead and leave your blog link down below so you can get full credit and we can check yours out too. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have not done your breast self-exams, please go do that. Schedule your yearly mammograms. I need to schedule mine today as well. Early detection is so key, and we want you guys to survive. I'm going to have a link over on my blog to the Casual Fridays blog where you can see all of the sistahs that are participating this month in our reminder post. And there might even be a few surprises over there, so go ahead and check that out. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos from me. I'll see you next month. Bye.